The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Coming up on the news at noon, commuters feeling major impact 4 days after those severe storms. Some updated information for you this hour on closures.
And the good news is that at least it's quiet with our current weather conditions. Things continuing to remain comfortable, but has an old nuisance returned to the DMV, and is it going to have any impact on us? We'll have your forecast in just a bit.
Tonight's the 40th annual National Night Out, what our local police departments are planning for the community.
And good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. Storm cleanup all across the DMV this hour. Arlington National Cemetery remains closed to visitors and pass holders. Well, that's because the tree that you see here is being cleared for everyone's safety. Now, according to Twitter or X post, the cemetery is open for funerals. Well, new at noon, parts of the northbound stretch of George Washington Memorial Parkway are expected to reopen after days of cleaning up storm debris. National Park Service officials say that this could actually happen sometime this afternoon. DC News Now's Randy Bass reports from McLean, Virginia, where commuters are feeling frustrated as some closures linger days after the storm.
Crews continue their cleanup after severe storms swept through the area, leaving trees and debris behind over the weekend. Commuters in Northern Virginia can't catch a break.
Either way, going in or out, you're kind of getting stuck.
Jordan Harbaugh says it took her twice as long as it usually does to get from Winchester back to Arlington yesterday.
It was super frustrating sitting in traffic for maybe 3 hours when you're coming home after a long work day. Is kind of tough.
Others are finding their own way around the closure.
I usually check Waze just because I don't want to deal with traffic, so whatever Waze tells me is the fastest way is the way I go. Every minute counts so I can get home and, start my evening.
Crews are hard at work getting the roadway clear, moving trees and debris out of the way. And again, at this point, still not exactly clear when the GW Parkway could fully reopen. The NPS again saying it hopes to have it open in the next couple of days. Just be vigilant along your commute, checking out for signs and cones along your normal route. And be sure to stick with us here at DC News Now as we continue to follow updates on this extended closure. In McLean, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, thank you. With so much damage after the storm, the price for repairs could certainly add up, and homeowners and car owners have started filing claims to help cover the costs. Now, let's get a check now with the weather. Again, you're looking live at the Kennedy Center, and another nice day, I think, in the neighborhood. August is certainly off to a cooler start after what we experienced last week. Meteorologist Damon Matson joins us now. And Damon, how's the afternoon and evening looking?
Well, I think you said it right there, Mark. The cooler start. Yeah. That's the key thing here. It's feeling a lot more comfortable out there, to say the least.
I almost left the windows open last night when I went to bed, but then I
think you might be able to tonight.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah. Well, hey, first, really quickly recapping. I know we mentioned this several times over yesterday. Those crews out there from the storm damage this weekend hope to have power back to everyone by the middle of the afternoon today. Well on our way there, folks. Just a few hundred power outages left over across Montgomery, Prince George's, and the D.C. metro area, according to our map here. So all good signs right there. Speaking of what's left of that storm cleanup here over the last couple of days. Now, hey, yeah, the weather is off to a beautiful start on this first day of August. We had very clear skies out there and quiet conditions with nothing really popping up upstream from the DMV toward the Great Lakes, the Midwest. We don't even have a storm system on the regional view of our satellite and radar picture, but you may have noticed it's looking a little bit cloudy out there, to say the least. But those aren't clouds. That old nuisance is back here. Wildfire smoke from Canada has returned. Now, we're seeing higher concentrations of that smoke to our northwest. What we are experiencing out there today is going to stay high up in the sky, high up in the atmosphere. So while it will filter out our sunshine through the rest of the afternoon and evening here today, it will not cause any sort of impact on our air quality, and that smoke will not make it down toward the ground and make things extremely hazy. So that is definitely a good thing. So you will see some of that sunshine filtered through that smoke and haze that is higher up in the atmosphere the rest of the day, and that will actually help to keep our temperatures down a little bit as well. Pretty much like yesterday, but mostly low to mid 80s across much of the DMV, with the exception of the higher terrain, where highs today may not even make it to the 80s, staying in the 70s, and everybody is going to continue to enjoy that more comfortable air with humidity levels down to some of their lowest we've had in several weeks. So all good signs as we go through the rest of the day today. But how long is it before some storm chances return? And could those storms be on the stronger side when they do get here? Your full forecast is coming up in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. And again, we've seen so much damage after the storms. The price for repairs could certainly add up. We know that homeowners and car owners have started filing claims to help cover the cost. Now, we've seen cars literally turned into tin cans and homes toppled with trees, damaging windows and roofs. The unexpected burden to pay for repairs can be stressful, and we want to help you stretch your dollar with some options to make sure that you get what you are owed by insurance companies. You can start by filing an insurance claim by taking several steps. NerdWallet says first, review your insurance policies and check your deductible. And if it's $1,000 but there are damages worth $10,000, your insurer should pay $9,000. Call your insurer to report the damage. Document heavily with photos and videos, like if there is an ongoing leak, and this can ensure proof of damage as you work to clean up your home, business, or before your car gets towed for repair. Now, if you want someone to verify the full extent of the damage, you could consider hiring a public adjuster. Now, they're state credentialed professionals who interpret your policies, document damage, and conduct interviews. Now, Business Insider says that public adjusters may charge between 5% to 20% of your final settlement, depending on the scope of work. Now, the key here is states have different rules for what adjusters can charge. So we looked at local laws. In Maryland, there's no law stipulating that this amount an adjuster can charge is negotiable. In Virginia and D.C., adjusters can charge you more than 10% of the settlement proceeds. Now, while you pay to hire a public adjuster, note that they work for you, not the insurance company. Companies have adjusters of their own. So hiring someone yourself may give you a peace of mind. Just check out their credentials first. In Maryland and D.C., visit state-based site ms.com. This is through the National Association of Insurance Commissioners. And Virginians visit the State Corporation Commission website. Well, in the district, a 14-year-old teenager, is accused of shooting the construction worker near Howard University last month. Police have him in custody. And the victim, 34-year-old Rafael Gomez, was confronted and killed while putting his work vest on that morning. The 14-year-old is charged with felony murder while armed. Well, tonight marks the 40th anniversary of National Night Out. The nationwide event is supposed to help strengthen community and law enforcement relationships. DC News Now's Lex Juarez has the details on what to expect this evening.
Well, DC police have 7 locations across the city for National Night Out events, and they're planning some fun stuff for the community. Police departments across the DMV are participating with multiple events in Maryland and Virginia as well. Overall, the night sends a message that communities care and are coming together to fight against crime and partner with police.
But, knowing your officers, get to see the captains, lieutenants, build a relationship with those who are out there patrolling the streets.
Here in the district, it's another great opportunity to become familiar with the department, as there has been so much recent transition and a new chief just named.
Another opportunity for the residents here to see Chief in action, to see her in and out the community.
And of course, it wouldn't be a community event without free food.
We're gonna have everything from the hot dogs, the popcorn, because we have some of the best popcorn in the city, right? We have ices that are gonna be out there, smoothies, just everything.
Well, the kickoff site is at Rosedale Recreation Center at 5 o'clock. Most of the events in the city will be from 5 to 8, some of them starting as early as 2 and others going as late as 9. Make sure you head to our website, dcnewsnow.com. We do have a web article on the homepage that you can click on, look at that, and see exactly where the closest event is to you and what time it will be. And that's not only for the district. We've got the list to include Maryland and Virginia National Night Out events as well. In Washington, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
All right, Lex, thank you. Well, today, a Maryland business owner and the Institute of Justice teamed up to file a federal lawsuit against the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The local store owner is fighting to regain rights so that his store can accept Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits, or SNAP. Well, he operates in an underserved community, and right now, this part of his past, he says, is getting in the way of helping others. It's a story of perseverance, and we'll have it in full on DC News Now at 4. Stay tuned for that. Virginia budget negotiators meet tomorrow. The Commonwealth has a budget surplus, and lawmakers are trying to figure out how much of that could go back to taxpayers as a rebate and how much gets spent on government services. House Republicans say that they're ready to drop the idea of lowering the individual tax rate for Virginians. We may know tomorrow if that's enough to end the stalemate. Well, the Department of Education has put the Save on a Valuable Education Plan online for student borrowers. The department says the plan is an updated version of the income-driven repayment application. The plan won't allow unpaid interest to go if you make the monthly payment. Now, it also excludes spousal income for borrowers who are married and file separately. Now, one significant change this plan makes over others is that it raises the income exemption, and that will go up from 150% above the poverty line to 225%. That means for a person earning less than $32,800, they would have $0 monthly payments. The website fully launches later this month. The department has time to assess its performance. Well, the commute in the DMV area can be tricky, especially with the road work along certain stretches in Virginia and Maryland. DC News Now's traffic anchor Shanika Grimshaw with an update to help you navigate through it all.
Yeah, that's right. Starting in Virginia, new bypass lanes are now open at the Nutley Street I-66 interchange. The new Nutley Street North and South bypass lanes were modified as part of the Transform 66 outside of the Beltway project. The lanes will give drivers direct access from Nutley Street north to I-66 west and from Nutley Street south to I-66 east without having to enter the roundabouts. Drivers should use caution and follow new signage through the new interchange. And in Maryland, new bike lanes in Rockville is creating a new traffic pattern. While construction of those lanes are underway, work on North Washington Street as well as East Middle Lane will be ongoing. That is expected to last 1 to 2 weeks, and the 2 existing lanes will be reduced to 1 lane in each direction while they add new bike lanes on street parking. Now, you can expect that work to begin in about a week. In the studio, Shanika Grimshaw, DC News Now.
Shanika, thank you. And the U.S. women's national team played out a scoreless draw against Portugal overnight. The game kicked off at 3 o'clock this morning. The draw qualifies the American squad for the knockout stages, continuing their fight for a 3rd straight title. The American team will face the winner of Group G in the next round. And at the moment, that's expected to be Sweden.